I'm just gonna wait a couple of seconds, wait for people to start joining. Make sure I've got the chat open so I can see what's going on. Up. Alright, there we go. All sorted, done and done. Alright, so welcome. I hope you're all doing well. Hopefully there are no audio issues that I'll have to troubleshoot for like half an hour before the stream can start. Because quite frankly, that's kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, without further ado, I think these intros tend to be quite long, so I'm probably just gonna cut to the chase and start the game soon. I have had so much stuff to do this week that being able to just sit down and just play Enderal is a blessing to me, God. So excited for it. Oh, hi there for today, nice to see you again. I'd say I'm doing pretty well, all things considered. I will rant about having to read. Oh, thank God, it seems okay. Oh, would you also mind letting me know for the dialogue in-game, because that can be quite tricky. But I'm reading this week a book by the wonderful Jane Austen called Mansfield Park. And I'll be honest with you, it's so fucking dull. Alright, I'll elaborate on how fucking dull it is in just a second, but let me do a little quick recap right now. This little farmstead that we're in is where we completed one of the Merchants Guild's quest. If you remember, what happened exactly? If you remember, basically, we did the dickhead thing where we allowed a man to commit suicide. And, well, you know, in all good fun and fashion, just shut up about it and got paid. So that's a little quick recap. I was thinking maybe we could do another of the Merchants Guild quest, and then maybe move on to the main quest. I think it's about time now. Go on, let's see if there's anything interesting to say to the people here. Hello, kid.
Hello.
Oh, that was fun. Hello, horse. But anyways, yeah, as I was talking about, in the book Mansfield Park, you'd think it would be interesting. Yeah, we've heard this shit. Oh, I will elaborate in just a second. Let us talk to Enderal Hoofbeat. Something on your mind, sir?
On my mind? Yes, I guess you could say that. It's also the reason for this notice here.
I haven't quite read that notice, so would you mind telling me what you're looking for?
Well, how should I put it? A mercenary, I suppose. Somebody who gets around a lot.
To be fair, I get around quite a lot. What'd you need?
Before we take this conversation any further, I hardly have any money left. So if you decide to help me, know that no riches await me.
In that case, I'm sorry, but I need money.
I figured. Well, maybe I can find someone else. Somehow.
Alright, but I am a curious little guy, so... Hey! Hey, I'm trying to read that.
What do you want?
Excuse me, I'm trying to read your letter. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, we've already had our first fuck up of today, so... I guess we can't read the letter. I'm so sorry to disappoint everyone, as I'm so disappointed right now. I can't believe that I cannot read the letter. What the actual hell? Anyways, back to Mansfield Park. I hope you enjoyed the ping pong of my mind, because I'll tell you, it is an adventure to be in this brain. So anyways, in this book, essentially it's just dinner parties that she goes to. The girl, she's called Fanny, which I find funny, because Fanny. I don't know if that's in every culture, but English culture, I should specify. But anyway, she's called Fanny, and like she's got no personality, she's super boring, and all she does is just go to dinner parties every day. Okay, I can't talk to her. She goes to dinner parties every day, and it's meant to be like a class commentary, where like it's like, oh, she was like lower class, and the upper class people like brought her with her and stuff, and like she's being raised, but she's being treated like shit, and it's just dinner parties and stupid balls and talking and walking and horse riding. It's so dull. Ah, I'm so glad to hear your Wi-Fi is working, Cloud. Welcome to the stream. I was just ranting about a boring book that I'm reading called Mansfield Park by Jane Austen. But how are you guys doing? Oh, interesting. We've got our first instance of graffiti. Now, I believe it's pronounced Relata Shera. So, we may come across this infamous group soon. Please let me know if the sound is off or too loud or not loud enough, and I'll happily adjust it. I'm glad to hear you're doing well for today. Hopefully you don't have to deal with boring books like I do.
A foreigner, huh? What a surprise.
I will fucking end you. But I'm feeling nice. I'm glad to hear that things are good without, like, both of you guys, I guess. So yeah, like, I'll just go recap. I'm gonna do another Merchants Guild quest, and then I'll probably continue with the main quest, unless you guys want me to do a side quest or just some exploring. There's some beautiful sights to see. I've never done a quest for the Merchants Guild after the one I just did last week. So I'm curious to see what's in store, really. Alright. I have no idea if it's boring or interesting, but I'm gonna assume it's a guild quest line. It should be interesting. Isn't this Nook so beautiful, so sweet, with that really creepy, all-too-human face just staring at me? Hello, creature. It looks like it's communicating in some ancient way with its slow, weird jaw that's going left and right. Don't worry. Okay, I'm just gonna... Oh. I can't... what? I can't go in. What the hell? On that note, we're gonna be doing the main quest line, ladies and gentlemen. Since I can't enter the building and there's not necessarily a moving time function. Hey, I guess I've got some money to my name. 356 pennies is something. Oh, fight in the dust pit for freedom. I think an arena thing could be fun to do, but I do think I should be a bit more leveled for that. It's gonna be too dangerous to go for that right now. Are you ready? How are we going to justify Dorian accepting to join the main quest? He's not very altruistic, to be fair. So I'm not quite sure how we're going to do that. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. In the monitor next to me, it seems to be buffering. So I'm just going to reload it. Alright, I think it's kind of fixed now. Sorry about that. I believe you said what level am I at? I am right now. Let's see. Oh God, I don't know how this thing works. Alright, there you go. I'm level 10. My class is Trickster. Interesting. I don't really know what that means, but maybe it's the general one that everyone starts with. I guess the class I'm playing is a rogue sort of character. You get to admire my guy in all his glory. Let's see if... Oak 15, that's fantastic. 20, holy shit, guys. That is a good bow to have. Well, there we go. I'm not gonna complain. It does look like the Whiterun stairs, doesn't it, for today? I love the little Skyrim references here and there in this. It's, well, I guess like River, what is it, Riverville and then Riverwood. That's kind of funny. I look absolutely ridiculous and I kind of love it. Hello, sir. I got treated with respect in the Holy Order. Can you imagine? I cannot comprehend this.
This is holy ground.
Okay, that's more like it. There we go. That's what I'm used to. I love this little music. It's kind of cute. It's not my favorite one in the Enderal soundtrack, but it's kind of cute. I'm kind of feeling it. The impressive place. But yeah, I think the way I'll justify it is that Dorian has not much money. And he's going to say that the way he could get money is by having protection with the Holy Order and having access to their equipment for free, most likely, right? So he's going to help to an extent. He wants to kind of identify if this whole threat of there being a cycle and the world ending, if it's real or not. And if it's real, oh shit, like, he'll try his best to fix it and try his best to stop it. He's a very survival-focused type of guy, I'd like to think. He's not an altruist. By no means is he altruistic at all. Oh yeah. I do kind of want to see that beautiful sort of like scenery, that little landscape there. So peaceful. Imagine just being able to look out. Oh. I love the music in this game. I love just how interesting the architecture is. Much more diverse compared to Skyrim. Oh wait, shit. I'm so used to always going through that door for the quest that I can't even remember where it is. Let's see. The Butcher of Ark, Secrets, Blood and Dust, Put Off the Evil Hour, Wanted in Ark, Pressing Momentous. There we go. Oh, he is there actually. I was right, guys. My memory is not terrible. That's a good surprise.
Keep walking.
Okay, that's the fun treatment I get in this place. People are so kind to me.
Well met.
Thank you. Actually, someone being nice to me. Oh, what a beautiful scenery. So peaceful. Imagine just being able to look at that every day. Hello, Tealer.
Well, have you made your decision?
What is it? What is in it for me if I help you? That's the bit that I keep going back to.
If it is wealth and power you seek, you will have it. The Order has enough of both.
Alright. I've thought about it for some time, and that seems good enough for me.
Good. However, there's one more thing before the actual work begins. I want you to join our Order, and to do so, you have to pass a test. A trial.
Join your order. Is this really necessary? I've not lied to you or been deceitful. I'm just here for wealth and glory.
It is. Whatever you think about our story, we are the only faction that is strong enough to oppose the cycle. If you want to be part of our mission, you need to have access to our knowledge and resources. There will be voices in the Order speaking against your admission, as they are speaking against the presence of the Nerimese mages. Consider it an honor or a necessity. It is up to you.
Very well. What kind of test do you want me to do?
It is the trial the novices have to pass in order to be exalted to the role of a keeper. Only the best students of the Squalor are allowed admission, and even though you have not been a novice, I want you to take it too. At this very moment, 2 novices are on their way to the testing grounds. I have informed them about your arrival.
Who are these 2 novices exactly?
I have only a slight acquaintance with them. However, I know that they are both very talented and have been working hard toward the test. But see them for yourself.
So you've already informed them. How could you know that I'd agree?
I had a hunch. Let us leave it at that.
Very, very well then. Where can I find them exactly?
At the border to the Heartland, near the Whisper Wood. They will be waiting for you there. Take the Myrit, talk to Signet Master Bartar, and hand him this package. And then follow his orders. Oh, one more thing. It might be self-evident, but keep your knowledge about the death of the Lightborn to yourself. I do not believe you can do any real harm, but in the worst case, path-abiding people will consider you a heretic. After the cycle has been stopped, we will deliberate upon how we deal with the matter. If and how we tell our people about it. But not now, that is for sure. Now, leave. The sooner we can dispense with this formality, the better.
Okay. So, for those of you who don't know much about the lore, the Order was associated with the Lightborn, and they, in fact, are keeping their death a secret to people who are devout. So, a lot of the people in this country, at the very least. So let's do this initiation. I'm kind of excited. Dorian might be able to make some friends finally. He's tried to make friends with Jaspar, but you know, he's had a bit of a rough start with him. Oh, actually, it's not just on a side note. With me having to read Mansfield Park, I'm also reading a book called Hot Milk by Deborah Levy. And I don't mean to be rude, like she's incredibly well accomplished. I think I've researched it and she's very well educated, so I'm not dissing her and she probably wouldn't care. She's incredibly successful. But her work just doesn't resonate with me at all. Have you guys ever read something or like watched a show or a movie that was like super highly rated and like a lot of people thought it was incredible, but you just thought it was mediocre, honestly? I'm starting to see that the plot, essentially, right, the plot of the book is that there's this woman who has a mother that may or may not be disabled, but it's alluded to initially that she is disabled. And her father is Greek and her mother is British, and her father, the Greek guy, he just left at one point in her life. Just fucked off. So she grew up with her mother, and then basically they've been trying to find treatment plans to help her mother because she has an illness that eludes a lot of people. And the way they've decided to handle it, basically, is by going to Spain and buying I guess it's not clear because the doctor they go to there is kind of maybe a charlatan. It's not clear. And I think the story is about like how her mother is actually like full of shit and she's had an abusive like relationship with her mum and dad. And she's trying to cope with it or something. It's not very good. It's written really awkwardly. The thing is, there's some bits that are really beautiful and profound and really like incredible, like the way she uses like the galaxy and constellations as like a reoccurring theme is gorgeous. But God, it's so cringe-inducing, some of the work. It's like someone like who's like a 16-year-old thought about describing mental health and then you read it and it comes across like that. And also, don't get me started, the characters have no chemistry. Like, I think she's meant to be bi, but it's so forced and stilted, her relationship with the woman. And with the guy, it's just out of nowhere. But anyways, I'm just not impressed, honestly. Clearly, I am not getting something, because it's like, I think it was in like, for a Booker Prize or something, it was put in for one, or I don't even know how you say that. You know what I mean. Is there something popular that's not your cup of tea?
So many strange faces. Well, isn't it nice?
I'm gonna punch you.
Sir, are you looking for something to read?
Who said that?
Yes. What are you doing here?
Hello? I have so much aggression to these people, but I'm not actually gonna hurt them. But I feel like Dorian would like to get up in their personal space, scare him a bit, you know. Lord of the Rings is boring to you. That's a hot, hot take. It is revered and beloved by many. To be fair, like, please let me know why you find it boring, of course. But that's something that I'm on the fence with. I want to love Lord of the Rings so badly. Like, high fantasy, count me in. I love fantasy. Like, literally, what is my description for Twitch and YouTube but I like to play fantasy RPGs, you know? One of my friends, like, really, I hadn't watched it for so long, and she's like, dude, you have to watch this. It's been, like, years. Like, get in on it, okay? Like, do it. And I watched the first movie, but just kind of, like, fell asleep. I'm so sorry. I feel like Lord of the Rings fans are gonna murder me. It's not that I don't find it interesting or anything. Like, please, like, it's not that at all, but, like,
Can I help you?
I don't know if I was tired that night, but I fell asleep. I honestly fell asleep. So that's kind of embarrassing.
Yes?
Is it like emotional? Like, is it focused on character relationships rather than action or something? I don't know. Oh, what's this say? Wanted at the behest of the Holy Order, the brigand Krokos stands accused of a multitude of vile crimes, among them plundering, multiple murder, robbery, and vile speech against Malthus, the Lightborn in the Holy Order itself. Clues that result in his arrest will be generously recompensated by the city guard. Ooh. That's something to keep in mind. I wonder how far away this is actually. It's not terribly far, we'll walk it. A bit of scenery will do me good. Hello, good sir.
Greetings.
Is there any news?
Aye, many and hardly any good ones. The streets are swarming with highwaymen and brigands these days. More than I've seen in all the years I've served now. What's happening to this world, I wonder? Seems everyone is eager to go at each other's throats. It's a shame.
Oh, that's sad. Oh, welcome, welcome. Looks like we got some more people watching. Wait, so it is meant to, like, Lord of the Rings is meant to be character focused, is that it? How do you, I wonder, like, actually, let's take a moment to think about it. I actually do give a shit about the characters in this game, right? So clearly, it's something that some, like, medias, like games or movies have done really well.
Sir?
But how exactly? I think maybe, like, having empathy, not even empathy, but maybe even, like, some people like self-inserting themselves into stories, right? If there's no character you can relate to, maybe it's hard to be emotionally invested in some of their relationships or just who they are as a person. I kind of want to hunt that, but I also know I'll be running across the map like a moron. I'll do it! Oh my god! Shit, shit, god. Oh, I don't know what, but the AI glitched and I'm still alive, so I'm very thankful. God. I like how the peaceful music just stops and it's like dun 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 dun. I kind of want to loot that. Oh wow, guys, look at this ruin. Isn't that interesting? Oh, let's see. Heartland, Riverville. I'm just gonna try and sneak even though it can already see me. Oh, we have a battle of the bows. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Place your bets. I'm gonna win, obviously. It's only 2 low-level enemies anyway. Finally, I can sell things. I can actually get richer than just my... Ooh. I've not noticed... I've never seen this before. Thank you for the don't die, Cloud. I just appreciate the support. I don't know if you were there last stream. I don't think so. But I went to this place called, well, I'll just show you where it is on the map. Dark Valley, and I died multiple times. It was embarrassing. I don't even want to remember what happened. Like, oh my god. I think for today can speak greatly of my courage. I got hit a lot. Like, I got hit a lot. It was embarrassing. It was kind of painful. Okay, well, I think we're approaching the place sooner and sooner. I can't wait to make some friends. Oh god, it's happening again, guys. Something wants to kill me. A young black bear. It's stuck. The AI has been so good to me, guys. I think after like my failure in the Dark Valley, the AI is like, you know what, we'll throw you a bone. We'll give you a little something something over here and there. Ooh. Ah! God! The fuck? That scared the crap out of me. Oh my god, that really scared the shit out of me. Oh, I'm so sorry about your Wi-Fi. I appreciate you wanting to join in though. Did you guys see me hit that? I swear I hit that. What happened? The game, I said the game loves me and now it hates me. This is honestly just the worst. I'm being oppressed in this game, guys. A dead miner, well that's a bit scary. Oh yeah, I get my, oh no, he doesn't have a vagrant hood. Oh, okay, let's drop some cabbage. As if the cabbage, oh it actually will make a difference, never mind. Let's drop some crusty bread. Ooh la la. All the good meats, I mean. Oh, time to go ingredient eating. I get, like, jump scares don't, like, used to not affect me much, and they're starting to affect me more, and I feel like I'm regressing in the jump scare world. Oh. Okay, I can't tolerate that, good to know. Salt. I've never had salt before, like, Dorian must be fucking shaken by having salt finally. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Light breach mine. Looks like we've got some scary bastards right there. Ah! I'm so scared! They walk like trucks! They freak me out, man! It's horrifying! Oh my god, what the hell is this? Ew, ew, oh my god. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's so scary. Oh. But yeah, the bear thing scared me, and now that got to scare the ever-living fuck out of me. Let me guess, another one's gonna yeet itself at me. Do I get the pleasure? Okay, we got some bread. We got a little house situation going on. Chain lightning. Maybe I'll use that, maybe I won't. Oh, money. Very helpful. Oh my god, I thought it was alive. It made me almost cry. I hear a bear sound. I'm not happy at all. This has been a dangerous adventure. Ah! Love those embarrassing fucking screams I do. That's so great. Come back, you hoe! Get shot in the crotch. Get shot in the crotch. Yeah. That was a close one, wasn't it, though? Fuck you. Oh. Fuck you, though. Okay, that's kind of creepy. Oh, shit. I hear a bear. Do you guys hear a bear, too? Or am I losing my mind? Where is it? Oh well, I guess I won't worry about it too much. Should I explore the mine? What are these guys? Are these guys called Vatirs, or am I wrong? Let me see. Vatir, yeah, it's a Vatir. But you know what? I actually think I do want to press on with the main quest, so I'm just going to ignore the mine for now. I got a bit of loot, and I'm happy. Oh, I'm not going to be able to go there. Great. I should have taken the Myrad. There's probably going to be a bear that wants to kill me. I found an ice claw. My carry capacity is permanently increased by 1. If I eat it, but I'm gonna eat it. Do you want to kill me? Hello? I will happily take your... I cannot take your thing. Hello? Okay. You'll probably want to kill me. Oh! I didn't even see that. Wow, they really blend in, don't they? Okay, I'm gonna have to take the damage because I need to practice aiming. And I've not been terribly good at it. Aha! Aiming skills! Aha! Okay, okay. Don't worry about delayed reactions. It's such a joy to have people joining me in the stream. I love just being able to play a video game and hang out with you guys. Alright, I think I'm seen there. I know I said that. I do this when I walk in real life as well. I'll be like, we're seen there. And then we'll like have, oh, she's angry. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm focused guys, I'm doing this. Oh shit. I don't have a sword, mate. I can't do much from here, so I won't have to pay for it, ideally. Oh my god, these guys don't understand. Ooh, I'll rip his heart out. That seems appropriate. Oh shit, I've got too much to carry. Okay, okay, let's be reasonable. I'm not gonna use this. Selling that might not be worth it. Okay, okay, I got this, I got this. I'm feeling it. I got this. Watch out, world. Dorian's gonna fuck you up. Come on, I know you want a piece of this. Hello? Hello, mate. Where are you, dude? Is there someone else hitting me? I can't tell. I will grab those iron arrows. I am in need. There is something quite funny that I saw. It's D&D related. Oh hey, we get to know maybe more about the lore of this place. Burak, we have scouted the Whisperwood. I know that you don't dare to go there, but east, not so far from the old ritual site of the steel crabs, the lake, we've discovered a glow powder workshop of the Relata in a cave. Imagine all the pennies we could get for that. The Relata protect the spot with the mercenaries who are more skilled than you. You need to overwhelm them with your numbers, and don't forget, train your folk at least a little bit. Croco. I didn't do this on purpose, but isn't that interesting? That's the Croco poster we saw in Ark, when we first started our walk here. And the Relata Shira graffiti we saw outside the walls. So the Relata, you can assume that they're a sort of criminal organization, maybe. I'll take it. Well, I suppose I stopped criminals doing their thing, which is kind of a shame since, you know, I'd probably want to get in on that. But anyways, there's this funny D&D thing where there was, I'm not good at telling this because I can't remember exactly how it was, and knowing exactly how it was is funnier. Oh, do they want to kill me? Oh. I'm doing it, guys. I'm being smart. I'm being smart. Woo! I'm so cool. I feel awesome. There's a really powerful wind going on, though. Okay, I'm gonna wait for a sec to tell this D&D story, because clearly I'm in too much danger. Aww. I'm sorry. I'm too weak. I can't do it. I can't do it. I have to do it from a distance like a coward. Why didn't it move? That was like, is that like a magical stag that I just killed? Aww. I feel so sad now. This is so sad. Okay, I'm gonna save the D&D story for later. I'm now just gonna contemplate killing a stag that was melancholic for whatever reason. Hello. Okay. We can now do our initiation ritual. I will save, just because I haven't done a hard save like at all in this game, so it's probably good to do one now.
Yes.
Grandmaster Aranthiel sent me. I'm supposed to take that trial to become a keeper.
Oh, yes. You're the prodigy. I was expecting something else. I hope you're aware of what you're getting yourself into. Our novices trained for years for this trial. And as much as I respect the Grand Master, I think this is naive. In other words, it will be dangerous. Be aware of that.
At least dangerous means not boring, am I right there?
Oh, look at that. It's a bold swashbuckler. But fine, as you like. Then it seems I'm granted the extraordinary honor of exalting the first pathless in the history of the Order to a keeper. The others will scream for joy. Give me the package the Grandmaster gave you, and say hello to your new comrades. I have to go prepare something.
Alright, you're in a sour mood. Hello, Dunois.
I don't want to hear it.
Excuse me?
You're proud. I don't want to hear it. Just shove off.
As you wish, princess.
Heretics. Get lost.
Alright, let's see who this is.
What? Oh, hello. You're our unexpected addition, aren't you? The prodigy?
Yeah, basically this is Kalia. And she is the other romance option. So I think the right dickhead evil thing to do is to romance both of them as far as we possibly can before we'll have to make a choice and either choose none of them or then we'll decide which one to choose. I don't feel like Dorian wants all that fame and acclaim, so he'll probably say something like, just call me Dorian. Yeah, but just call me Dorian. Sounds less awkward like that.
It does, actually. I'm Kalia Sakarish, by my path novice and aspirant to the first sigil. I've been told what you did in Old Rashengrad, that you saved the excavations and fought back the mercenaries all on your own. An astonishing feat, truly. You have my respect for that.
It wasn't much of a decision. These days I seem to be in trouble wherever I go.
Well, as long as you handle it as well as you did in Old Rashengrad, that's not a bad thing, is it? You know, I'm really curious as to what the mercenaries thought they were doing. Someone willing to attack the Holy Order is either extremely powerful or extremely naive. Anyway, it's been an honor to meet you in person. Let's talk later.
Alright, friendly face, friendly face.
All right, enough of the chatter. Come here. Here. These potions will be necessary later, so be careful with them. Apart from that, it's still a few miles to the ritual place. As you're all gifted with magic, the spores in the forest ahead will make you a little dizzy, but we won't stay for long. Any questions?
What spores are you talking about exactly? Anything exciting with those?
Long story. Simply put, they come from a special kind of mushroom that has infested this forest, and staying near them worsens the arcanist's fever. So, in case you're thinking about exploring further, take some magical protection and some ambrosia with you.
Alright then, let's go.
Good. Stay close to me.
Hey, dickhead.
Keep walking.
Not now.
Alright. Let's go, guys. And we're off on a magical adventure with this quadrupo. Oh!
Korek would conquer the city, and then you will be ashamed.
Well, that's not quite the trip I was expecting with these spores, I'll be honest. Ah! It's dead. I was just making sure. Alright, so health, mana, or stamina. I feel like in the long run, stamina would be more helpful. It would be nice to maybe spec into magic a bit. I'm still gonna go health. Alright, let's go. But I need to tell him about that weird vision.
What?
I just had another vision.
Oh, did you now? So, what did you see? A horde of naked, scattered women charging towards us?
Well, that would be a delightful vision. No, I actually...
Okay, look, you're very impressive and talented, I get it. But please, spare me this rubbish about visions and echoes of the future. Tealor always had a fondness for those kind of things, but I'm not really one for all that. So, let's keep going.
Alright, alright. What a sour guy. Am I right, Dinoir?
So this is the Whispering Forest. Fascinating. I've read a lot about it, but never actually seen it.
Poor thing. My brothers and I have seen the border countless many times before. But I bet you know all about the Undercity's rat holes instead.
Beautiful trees. Oh, ew. Gotta deal with it.
Prepare yourself.
Ah, shit. My arcane fever got worse.
What? That's all you got?
Careful.
Another one, guys. What?
That was all.
Funky tune, am I right, everyone?
Wait, do you see that?
Yes, that man. What is he doing?
Oh
Who
yeah.
cares? He's probably just a traveler.
He shouldn't be here. No merchant in his right mind would voluntarily travel through the Whispering Forest. We'll go take a look at him. Stay ready.
Alright, so this will be a helpful world building moment.
I see it.
She's with me now. Forever.
Kirash.
Wasim, you there? Who are you, and what are you doing here?
She's with me now. Forever.
What are you, deaf? Identify yourself.
His eyes. Master, this is the Red Madness.
Shit, of course. You will put away that pickaxe right now, my sir, and then get on your knees.
She wanted to leave. Don't you understand? She wanted to leave me. Just like that.
This is
No.
disgusting.
She will stay. She
Oh.
By the righteous path! Have you lost your mind?
I could ask you the same thing, damn it! Did you forget what Magister Yarrow did to the novices? This man could have attacked us at any moment.
Oh, really? Malphas protect us from your cunning. But did the thought ever cross your mind that one needs to understand a disease in order to heal it? And that some apothecary might have given their left hand for a living patient?
You're not being fair, Master. I was only protecting us.
Like heck you did. You behaved like an idiot. And not for the first time. The other masters might ignore that fact due to your religious commitment and your bloodline. I get that. But if something like this ever happens again, you will be suspended from the rites and will spend the rest of your life polishing prayer banks in the sanctum. Do I make myself clear?
He really was trying to protect us, Master. Maybe...
Do I make myself clear?
Haha, Brit.
You do, Master. And I beg your forgiveness for my offense.
Granted. Now let's push on. We will take care of the body after the ritual.
What do you guys think of Yorick then? Do you guys like his character? Do you think he's a bit mean?
Are you okay?
Just save it.
Hehe, you okay? Okay, I can't be a bitch to him. That's sad.
Not now.
I'll let you guys just have a bit of the landscape here. I've been very focused on the quest. I do appreciate Yorick's fairness.
Here it is, the first foothold. This is where Malthus's vassals erected their first camp, so behave yourselves accordingly. You too, Prodigy. Well then, before we start, there's something I need to tell you. Something, important.
That's exactly what I think as well for today.
The rumors concerning the deaths of the Lightborn, they're true.
What?
The gods are dead. They fell 2 winters ago beneath the sword of an unknown traveler. We, that is, the Order, have known about this for quite some time now, but haven't told the common people yet. But since the 3 of you intend to take the trial, there's no way to disguise the truth anymore.
But how can a god die?
There was a prophecy, as old as the Lightborn themselves, in which there was talk of a shadow god, who would end the era of gods. And it came true. I'm sorry.
You're sorry. You're telling us that the gods have been killed, and you are sorry. What's next? That tomorrow the sun will stop shining? Tell us that this is a test, Master. It is, isn't it? A test of our faith.
He's the really religious
No,
one, isn't he?
The Lightborn are dead. But, hard as it may be to accept, we cannot afford to fall into a spiritual crisis right now.
The Order of the Gods. Malthus's order was created to protect the Lightborn. And if what you're saying, this blasphemy is true, then we're meaningless. We failed, don't you see that? Oh, by the Black Guardian, I just can't believe it.
And though I shan't be seen, thou shalt live by my virtue. 3rd Revelation, verse 137. I know it's hard, Dunmar, but if this is true, we have to show strength and keep on believing in what the Lightborn stood for. Which is the idea of peace and...
Oh, just shut your mouth, Sakaresh. If anything, you lowborn scum are living proof that the Order is going downhill. Do you really think I don't know about the village? You're a damned witch, and if this were the old times, you would have been crucified long time ago.
You don't mean that, Dunmar.
Drop it, for heaven's sake! We're all on the same side here.
No, we are not. This wench doesn't have any right to wear the white robes. And if you would spend more time with the Holy Scriptures instead of your brandy bottle, you would see it as well. But no, you just...
Shut up! I swear to you, one more word and you will wish that I just suspended you. But, no buts. Do you understand?
Yes.
Oh, I hope so, for your sake. Just be glad that this is a time when we need skilled mages more than ever. Just be glad. Now enough of this. Our demeanor defiles this sacred place. There will be enough time for depression and personal crisis after the trial.
Yorick said schedule your depression and mental breakdowns, guys.
Thou art my light, my glimmer at the horizon. Thy name is my sacrament, and thy path I will honor. In life, as in death. May your light guide me.
Oh, may your light guide me.
Good. As you know, this trial will test the fortitude of your spirit. Because this is what distinguishes a keeper from a soldier. What distinguishes a wise man from a fool. Keep that in mind. Now, drink the potion I gave you. You first, Prodigy. Let's hope the Grand Master was right about you.
Alright. Bottoms up. Oh dear. Some Dragon Age Origins bullshit right now. If anyone's played the games, I guess. Good games, highly recommend. Okay. Where the
Oh no. No. No, no. I knew I wouldn't be the last one. Did they also tell you the tales about the Keeper's spirit? They lured you into a trap, you know. And you fell for it. Because you're arrogant. Just as I am. As I was.
Literally, if I drink alcohol, like because of this pandemic and all that, that will be me. I'll just have one cocktail or whatever and I will pass out. I know you're an illusion, just get out of my way, Ixon, okay?
You're right. I'm not real. At least not according to your definition of the word. But then again, what is reality anyway? If I told you that you and your friend Sirius actually lie dead at the bottom of the sea, and that everything that has happened so far, your journey to Ark, the search at the Sun Coast, was only a dream, would you be able to recognize the truth? The answer is no. Because you don't want to be dead. Therefore, your mind will do anything to make you believe this entire dream you've had was and is reality.
How am I able to dream if I'm actually dead? That really doesn't make any sense, illusion.
Doesn't it? Tell me, what is time to the dead and dreaming anyway? The last second before the water floods into your lungs. The very last instant before it tears them apart. In your mind, it could be an eternity. A self-created sanctuary built from nothing but your wishes. But what's the point in talking anyway? You don't want to believe me. And I'm tired of trying to make you. Now leave me alone before we make the suppressor even angrier. He doesn't like words. Likes the silence.
Okay, now you're annoying me. The suppressor, who are you talking about?
What? They haven't told you about him? Oh, that's so typical. The suppressor. He's the reason why we will be imprisoned here forever. And why we can't access our feelings and wishes. And he does it because he wants us to lose hope. Stop believing. And, you know, sometimes I wonder if that's exactly what we humans, what I have to do to finally be free. Give up. Detach myself from the dreams of the past. Who knows if there were anything else than phantasms to begin with. Oh no. No, not yet. It's too early to surrender. And isn't that what makes us human anyway? To hope? And to just keep on waiting for that one miracle that will end the pain once and for all? Yeah, I'll wait. And you will wait with me forever.
Oh, you're terribly depressing. I'm gonna find a way out of here. I guess I could sleep, but... Now, that's kind of creepy, I'm not gonna lie. Oh. Hey!
What the? How did you do that?
I wish I knew, because that was awesome, wasn't it?
You simply opened it? But that's impossible. All these years it's kept me from escaping, and you just... Come on. We have to look. We have to look and see what's outside. We won't get far, but still, we have to see. Come, lead the way.
Alright. Oh shit, I don't have my bow. Okay, so this might not go so well for me. That's terrifying. This is art, though. Okay, I'm not gonna take a screenshot. I was like, ooh, is this artsy or something? Should I screenshot it? It's a strange hand of magic.
By the gods! These are the scourges of the Suppressor. They want to punish us.
Okay, boom. Taking them down. I definitely will say I like how atmospheric this place is. I do feel unnerved, a bit demoralized, and a bit uneasy. That's a lot of human flesh, that's good. Oh shit, guys, this is some Dragon Age shit. Look at these floating chairs, that's really cool. Okay, I went in a big circle. Let's get out of here because this place is giving me the chills. Oh my god! I'm so uncomfortable. Like, this place makes me so unhappy. I deleted this quest in my brain and I'm just like, oh yeah, I forgot it existed. Not in a, it was a bad quest, but in a, it made me unhappy. I think that's a compliment more than anything to the devs, though. Huh. Trying to fight ghosts is a hard thing. Hey! Ow! Okay. Ah! Okay. Bread. Hey, dude!
This is so wrong. And right. At the same time, I know we can't escape, but just have a glimpse outside. The Suppressor will understand.
Okay.
So cold.
Come on.
Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to go out. After all, I mean, yeah. Yes, the cell is small, but at least it's safe.
Okay, I've been detected. Oh. Gotta love that blood everywhere. I'll take that moss, thank you. Oh wait, I don't even think, actually all the stuff I've been losing, I don't think I get to keep with me. Oh no, this is like Oblivion, guys. Oh my god, yikes, I'm very unhappy, this place is disturbing. Do they have names? Despair? Interesting, guys. So that's panic. We've got hopelessness here and despair over there. Which one are you feeling right now? All of the above? Join the club. Okie dokie. Hey guys, look at this bone. This is like someone's like Skyrim player home right here. Just collecting all the skulls in the game. Ah, it's so deep, it's creepy, I don't like it. Okay, there you go.
Haven't we been here before? By the gods, everything here looks so similar. It's a damn maze. Oh, really? We should never have left. This will be our doom.
Listen, mate. Shut up.
So
You're depressing me.
And right at the same time. I know you can't escape just that outside. Oh no. No. Do you see it? All the cells. They're all empty. And there's blood. Oh no. There were people in there just like us. They didn't know their place either, and now they're dead.
No, they're not.
They're simply dissolved because they dared to disobey the suppressor. By the gods, this is what will happen to us too. I knew it was a mistake to leave in the first place. I just knew it.
Oh, guys, very interesting. If you've watched part 1 or if you're acquainted with Enderal, we have the daddy figure right here and his corpse. So that's interesting to note. Remember that strange dream that the game starts with? That's his corpse, yeah. I wonder if there's any... Oh no, I think that's it. Oh shit. Okay, at least these women aren't too hard to fight, these seducers. I think I actually could do a level 3 quest soon. Like 3-star quest rather, is what I should say. Oh, and interesting, we've got a skull here called Remorse. Ouch. A strange skull with a sort of like, it looks like a Leshen body in a weird way with that head. Huh. Hey.
This is so wrong. And right. At the same time, I know we can't escape, but just have to glimpse outside. The suppressor will understand.
How do we do this? Strange. There must be a thingy somewhere. Must be it somewhere. I can't remember. I remember I took a long time to... There it is. I took a long time to figure it out last time. Oh. Ah! Oh. Huh. Shit. How do I get out of here? Do I... Okay, that worked. The key to freedom. It's back in my cell?
Oh no, no! Can't you see? We're back.
Where we started.
What? Leave me alone! Suppressor's punishment. It will be horrible.
I just don't get it though. Are you meant to be a part of me? An illusion? Like, what's your role in this?
Of course I'm a part of you, and you are a part of me. Isn't that obvious? But I should have known you wouldn't understand. You're too weak. You always were.
Okay, so there must be a way out of here then?
No, there isn't. Just look at us. Look at what we are. We are the damned because we are trapped too deeply in the past. And that's why we do not deserve freedom.
Okay, listen, if you're a part of me and you're an illusion and you think there's no way out of here, why are you so afraid of the suppressor?
No, you haven't. Because you're blind. The suppressor is here, in every single stone, in every bone, in every drop of blood, and yet you are too blind to see it. Well, I should have known. I mean, what can you expect from someone who has killed his entire family? I followed you.
That's me, by the way, Dorian.
Brief moment. You made me want to believe, and now you've dragged me into the abyss along with you. Suppress punishment. It will be horrible.
I think I know what I need to do.
Well, well. So you figured it out? Yes. I am what keeps you in this place. Was it blind rage that made you act, or have you truly understood who I am? Have you understood what drives you and determines your actions? The salt corrodes your skin, and the water filling your lungs is cold. But you still haven't found it, child, have you?
That's always a pleasant quest to do, isn't it? Hey, just spar! Oh my god, my chest is covered. I'm so unhappy. I can't believe this. Okay, that's a bit too indecent. I guess I'll wear the plain tunic. Oh. Hey guys, that's a weird figure. Hi, Jaspar. Hello? Okay.
Oh, hey. Good to see you awake. How are you feeling?
Where are the others? Dunoir, Kalia, Master Batar? I've had a really weird dream.
Good question. The room was empty when I came here. Actually, it's quite weird now that you mention it. The entire temple seemed kind of deserted. But, probably a ceremony or something like that. Now, tell me, how are you holding up? I heard this trial's quite the feat. Apparently some of the novices never wake up again.
Fine, I guess. So, where are we?
In the temple. The Curarium, to be precise. You were brought here when you were traveling with that Ixon guy. I think the others were already awake, but I didn't want to leave you here, so I thought I'd just stay. I mean, heck, you are even the first sigil now, aren't you? I believe congratulations are in order.
Okay, so how in the ever-living fuck do you know who Ixon is?
Everyone knows about Ixon, and the fact that you're asking this shows how little you actually understood. You're pathetic, you know that? Simply pathetic.
Excuse me?
I said you are pathetic. At first we believed it would be more exciting this time. But now that we've seen the new prophet, our hopes are gone. You're a joke.
A nobody who let his only friend kick the bucket.
As if you ever said that. You humans are always so damn persistent, aren't you? Why? Why can't you just let go?
Because in the end, you are powerless, just as all those before you. And you, prophet, you are the biggest joke of all.
You are nothing but an urchin.
A weakling.
Guys.
And a murderer.
And that is why you will burn. All of you. The cleansing will happen, and there's nothing you can do to stop it.
So, you are the ones behind it, aren't you? Why are you doing this? What have we done to you to deserve this?
What have you done to us? So naive. The world is an interplay of cause and effect, and the only logical consequence of your existence is annihilation. That's the way it was, and that's the way it's going to be. But enough of the banter. wanted to reach you, and so he did. Even though the result is rather soon. Now wake up. Keep on stumbling through the mist.
Okay, hopefully I'm gonna wake up for the last dream time. Hopefully this is the real world for him. Hey, it's Dunois. Dunois. Hello, Dunois. Okay. Let's just talk to Kalia.
Elvis, I was starting to think I was the only one. How are you? You look exhausted.
Let's see. Shocka shocks, I am.
Of course, sorry. That remark was a little redundant. But it's good to see the Grandmaster was right after all. I woke up just a few hours earlier, and he was here in the meantime. He didn't doubt for a single second that you would make it. But I suppose mutual congratulations are in order. We made it. We passed the trial.
Does that mean I'm actually a keeper now? Who would have thought?
Almost, yes. All that is left to do is to take the oath, and then Grandmaster Aranthio will exalt us to the keepers of the first sigil. Speaking of whom, he also told me some things while you were asleep. About the Pyreans, about these dreams, and of course, about this cycle. This is so bizarre, really. At first we're told out of nowhere that the gods have died, and now humanity is on the brink of extinction. This is a lot to take in.
Oh, there's a bit of a glitch there. I don't know, guys. Do you reckon Dorian would be delighted that the Lightborn are dead? Let me think. I feel like he's so not involved in like religion or in politics that he wouldn't give a shit either way. I don't think he'd have a righteous moral code in any sense. So maybe I'll just go with the whole cleansing thing. I figured. What do you make of all this? The cleansing and the cycle.
Hard to say. I never had those dreams the Grandmaster talked about, even though I'm magically gifted. But then again, I always had the feeling that the Red Madness was more than an ordinary disease. Well, I suppose all of this explains a lot. At least now I can understand why the Grandmaster was willing to break all the traditions of the Order just to get you exalted to be a keeper. According to him, most of our battle against the cycle will stand or fall with you.
I wish I could say that with the same conviction as him. Like, to be honest, I don't really think I've understood all of what's happened to me yet.
Yes, I believe that.
Sorry guys, I don't know if you heard that.
You've been given. And as impressive as your skills are, I would not want to change places with you.
So what's the next step?
Well, as I said, we both have to take the Holy Oath. You should talk to the Grandmaster as soon as you're ready. He's waiting for you in the Emporium.
We both? So Dunwar, what about him?
Right. Dunwar. The apothecary examined him about an hour ago, and it doesn't look good. It's likely that he'll never wake up again.
Maybe a little self-control would have done him good.
He was impulsive, yes. But to some extent, I can understand why he was the way he was. You know, Dunwar was one of those people who tried to gild their insecurity with boastful behavior. The reality is that he was the last of his bloodline, and his faith in the path and his destiny as a keeper were all that he had left. And who knows? Maybe he would have been a great help to the Order with the right guidance. But I guess Master Bartar's revelation was just too much for him. It's hard to be told that everything you've lived for was a lie.
Let's do a character moment. I mean, you personally don't seem to be too shaken up about all this. The death of the Lightborn specifically, I mean.
Well, maybe I just don't show it as much. But yes, in a way, you're probably right. I suppose that's mainly due to the fact that to me, as opposed to Dunwar, the Order always stood for an idea. And an idea doesn't die with the one who first thought of it. Funny that the Grandmaster said nearly the same thing during the exaltation. Dunmore would have considered it blasphemy.
Let's see. Yeah, maybe I think Dorian might say this. You talk about the Lightborn and their ideas as if they wouldn't have cost thousands of lives. They weren't as benevolent as you make them out to be.
That's true. A lot of crimes were committed during the Lightborn's reign, and I don't want to minimize that. But I also think a lot of those crimes were unavoidable, so to speak. Imagine you're the king of a small island, and one day your realm gets attacked by a fleet of Skyrim Reavers. The invasion catches you completely off guard, and within a few hours, the Reavers have advanced to the farmland, just a few feet from your city's main gates. And before you know it, you have to make a decision. Will you use the time that remains to entrench your army within the city's walls to have a better chance of surviving a siege? Or do you send them into the field to fight the Reavers there, knowing that there is only a slight chance to save the farmers, but a big risk that you will lose both the city and the farmers?
Yeah, like probably Dorian would just draw back Rudy. Yeah, I'd draw back into the city. Better have a big chance to save the entire realm than a small one to save a handful of farmers.
That's one way to see it, yes. But what if your foray would have succeeded? What if you could have prevented the massacre in the farmlands? What I'm trying to say is, it doesn't matter what you do. There will be people who will despise you for your decision. If your attempt to rescue the farmers fails, you will be accused of having acted blindly and idealistically. And if you just stay in the city, they will say you didn't even try. Of course, there's a small chance the foray might work, but should decisions like that really be made as if they were a game of dice? As I said, I don't mean to absolve the Lightborn of their crimes, but I'd wager my left hand that they had a lot of similar decisions to make.
Interesting, I suppose. But speaking of Dunmore, what was that thing at the ritual place all about? He called you a witch?
I knew the question would come eventually. I suppose the answer depends on whether you're in the mood for some gloomy talk. Sooner or later you'll hear it from someone else anyway, so why not from me first?
I mean, I wouldn't have asked if I wasn't interested. Shoot.
As you wish. Where should I start? Maybe with the fact that I don't remember anything that happened before my 6th winter. I don't know where I was born, and I never got to know my parents.
You don't remember? How come?
I wish I knew. What I do know, though, is that the first memory I have is of waking up in the middle of some village. It was dark, and I felt dizzy and, I don't know, empty? That's probably the best way to describe it. I eventually found the strength to get up and look around, and, well, that's when I realized what was actually going on around me.
What?
The entire village. It had been destroyed. There were corpses everywhere. Men, women, children. And the houses had been crushed as if some mad god had rampaged through the streets there. And it had all just happened hours before because the destruction was still fresh. Whatever it was, I didn't have much time to think about it. As soon as I got up, I saw 3 riders coming through the smoke. One of them got off his horse, ran towards one of the corpses, and started screaming something in my direction. Then I felt a glow on the back of my head, and I lost consciousness. By the name of the sun, it's strange to talk about it like this. It's been so long, but the memory feels as if it had happened yesterday.
Why did those men attack you?
Well, it turned out the riders were hunters who had come from that village. They must have observed whatever it was from a distance and ridden back to the village. At least I think that's how it went. I guess I'll never find out. The reason they thought I was somehow involved is that the village priest found me a couple of days before it happened near a shrine in the wilderness. Apparently, I was wearing torn clothing, and no matter what the apothecary tried, he couldn't wake me up from my comatose sleep. And It seems that made the writers think I was some kind of witch child, or unholy beast, whichever you prefer.
They really thought a 6-year-old child destroyed an entire village. That's ridiculous.
For you, maybe. For them, as simple people, it was probably the best explanation they had. And think about it, it's not that far off. A motherless child who neither talks nor breathes steadily is found abandoned on the roadside and has a strange mark on her face. They leave to go hunting, and when they come back, they find their village in ruins with that foundling child being the only survivor. You have to admit, it's not that much of a stretch, even if those men hadn't been superstitious farmers.
I see. And these men wanted to do what exactly? Take revenge?
Probably. Truth be told, I try not to think about it too much. And actually, it doesn't matter, because I somehow managed to get away before they could do anything. I even made it to Ark all by myself, which didn't turn out to be much of an improvement in the end, because I was pathless.
They brought you into the Undercity, right?
Yes. Thinking about it now, I actually wonder how I made it through my time down there. But maybe that's one of the advantages of being a child. You don't think. You just act. Still, the winters down there were cruel, and if Master Tyrus hadn't found and taken care of me, I probably wouldn't have made it to my second year.
Oh, just giving myself a little bit of water. Master Tyrus, Keeper adopted you.
Yes, otherwise I would not be here. He saw me, and he knew what he had to do, is how he put it. Of course, the Order wasn't too happy about a pathless child in the scroll, just as some aren't happy about you being here. But Tyrus was a highly regarded man, and that's why they let it slide.
So why is the Order so preoccupied about pathless trying to get into the ranks? It's not like we both don't have our reasons.
That's right, we do, but we are both still pathless, and that disqualifies us according to the Holy Verses. I guess now you understand why I was never as connected to Malthus's teaching as Dunmore was. To some of the Keepers, I am still an outcast, and no matter what I do, I always will be.
So this Master Tyrus just saw you and decided to adopt you? That really does sound a bit too good to be true, honestly.
It does, yes. But then, he had lost both his wife and daughter 5 years before he found me, so maybe I was some kind of substitute. I don't know. But in the end, it doesn't matter. I owe him everything. He was a good man, and that's all that matters.
So Master Tyrus granted you the novitiate.
Yes, and now I'm here. Well, here we've reached the end of my impressive tale. I hope you liked it.
You're definitely not the fisherman's daughter from the village, I'll give you that.
No, I guess I'm not.
What happened to Master Tyrus? Where is he?
Gone. He was very old, and there was nothing anyone could do about it. But I'd prefer not to talk about it, if you don't mind.
So that means Dunmar believes that this story about you being responsible for the destruction of the village is actually true.
He does, yes, and he's not alone in his opinion. One of those hunters recognized me in the market my first year as a novice, and you can imagine that it was easy pickings for those who were already against my presence in the Order. From then on, they added names to the derogatory stares. Demon Child, Witch, whatever they could come up with.
I think I'd be more direct. Well, you're talented, intelligent, and pretty. Many reasons for the other novices to envy you.
Yes, maybe. You know what's funny? To some extent, I'm glad to be who I am. That way, people just leave me alone, and that gives me more time to focus on what's important. On my goals.
Which would be?
Several. But I'd say that's enough of the gloomy stories, don't you think? There will be plenty of time for chatter in the future. Maybe.
I just have to ask, Dunmar was the last of his bloodline then?
Yes. all of the Dalmordans fell victim to the Great Flesh Maggot Plague of 8215. Actually, it was almost sad to see him running around and boasting about his nobility, though everyone knew that without the help of the Order, he would have probably ended up living in a shack in the Undercity. If you can call that living.
Okay, thanks. Let's talk later. I should go see the Grandmaster now.
It's already late, but if you want, I can show you the most important places in the temple before you go to the Emporium. What do you think?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Good. Then get your gear from the chest by your bed and we'll go. You should reclaim your gear before we leave.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. That was a lot of dialogue. I do think we'll do a little side quest after this quest is finished. We're soon done. We just need to get accepted into the Order, sort of thing. But yeah, like, what do you guys think of Kalia? So, like I said, there's 2 romance options, Jaspar and Kalia. What are your thoughts? Do you think they're compelling so far and interesting characters? Do you not like them?
Let's go.
Let me know. Oh, I've got to see my getup. I've got to look the part. Alright, I'll do my fine armbands to have some class. My nomad hood, because I can't find the vagrant hood. I'll have a backpack, because that's helpful, actually. Do I do leather boots? I think the leather boots would look a bit shit. Bigger boots, yeah. That's 3, 7. It's quite good. Hold on. Let's see. I look like I'm gonna kill someone. Like, that's an ominous look, isn't it? You know what? He looks horrific, but we're gonna stick with it. They're both kind of edgelords, aren't they? Right? That's what I feel too. They do feel like fully realized characters, but damn if they're not edgelords. I love them. I do love them. I have to say that, just in case someone is not sure or misconstrues me. I love the design of her shirt. Like, I actually, like, if I could buy that, I'm like, hey, can you tell me where you got your shirt, Kalia? I kind of want it myself.
Wherever you look.
Alright, this is the sanctum. It's a place of silence and prayer, and also where we'll be exalted later.
Alright.
I have to remember that.
Let's hope you know.
Yes.
Thou art my words. I realize.
Alright, come on. Let's pick things up.
And thy path I will honor in life as in death.
If I think about it, aren't we all edgelords in one way or another? I hereby instate the Edgelord Committee.
I've seen this place before. We call this part of the temple the Chronicon, and in here is gathered the knowledge of the Order, written down in books and parchments. Plus, all of the experiments and research on artifacts and magic is done here. So it's a place you'll probably see often in the near future. Ah, and just below the Chronicon is the temple smithy. You should go there if you need equipment. Over there, that's the Scuola and the quarters, where both the keepers and the novices live. There's also a training room where everything from swordplay to marksmanship can be trained and taught. You will find some skilled teachers there. Well, I think that's about it. You've already been to the Emporium, and I assume to the Eye of the Gods as well. I suggest you speak to the Grandmaster as soon as you're ready to take the oath.
Fair enough. What will you do?
Prepare myself, probably. Now walk blessed. I will see you soon.
On a side note, to those of you who have played Skyrim, do you know the College of Winter holds? Do you know how Mirabelle likes to give a long tour that drives you insane every time? Can we appreciate that Kalia's tour was short, to the point, straightforward, and done within seconds? Mirabelle needs to take fucking notes. Oh. I do not know how I shall reach him.
I know. A mercenary, he might not be the shining knight of Castle Starsound, but he's better than most of your men. I want him, and you will need to convince your true Chessa of it.
Is that so? Very well. I will convince her. You will hear from me.
I hope so.
They're talking about Jaspar, I assume. Hello.
Well, look at that. You've actually survived the pointless test. Let's hope those ignorant fools will treat you with more respect than us heretics, although I truly doubt it.
Prophet, good to see you. How do you feel?
A bit rude you interrupted me from my conversation, Mr. Aranthiel. Let's see. Okay, I'll just be a bit of a twat. You never told me that the ritual could have killed me. Leave something out like that again, and it will be the last time I work for you.
Oh, what? So little confidence in yourself. I knew you would pass. If I had doubted your abilities, even to the slightest, I would have never spoken out for you. In any case, all that is left to do now is to recite the oath. Then we will finally deal with the more urgent matters.
What do I have to swear on the dead gods? My loyalty to the Order?
None of it. You'll see.
Fine, I'm ready when you are.
The ceremony needs a little preparation. 1 day at least. Come back then.
Don't need to convince me twice.
Lose more time. The cleansing approaches. I can feel it. Just this night I had another of the dreams.
Go on, I'll humor you. A dream, what did you see?
People I knew, including you. These people weren't themselves. There was something else, and it spoke through them. They mocked us and said our struggle against the cycle was pointless. It was peculiar. I believe that these beings are connected to the cycle. They must be the ones who cause it.
That's interesting. I had the same dream before I woke up in the Curie room. I don't know how to pronounce that.
That is interesting. It must be related to our roles as emissaries. Maybe there is a connection between us.
Any idea who or what these beings are?
None. Maybe they are demons or magical entities of some kind, but they're different from everything I know. In any case, if they are indeed responsible for the cycle, they are our enemies. That's what matters for now. Come back tomorrow for the ceremony.
But of course. Alright guys, so whew, that was main quest heavy. Let's just fuck around and do whatever we want for a little bit for the rest of the stream, yeah? Unless you guys have any specific wants, then I'm happy to oblige. It looks like I usually try to aim to do 9 to 11, so that means... Oh! Fuck! Holy shit.
Here, a letter for you.
Okay, thank you.
Safe travels, and may his light guide you.
Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Okay, let's read the letter. 1 sec. What was this again? I can't remember. Where are my letters? There we go. Mysterious letter. My friend, congratulations for passing the trial. You already know how I feel about the Red Cloaks and their, let's say, superior attitude, but still, it would rob me of my sleep to know that I did not congratulate you in person. Should your holy duties allow it, meet me at the old watchtower at the western gate of Ark. Cordially, Jaspar. Okay, I guess we're still talking to people, guys. This is like the most popular Dorian's ever been. Okay, we'll wait for that. But yeah, I think maybe we could do a short quest. I'd say we got something like maybe 15 minutes left. We could do like a short quest. We could start a quest maybe. Up to you guys. Been very main quest heavy. I think next week we'll probably do a lot of side quests, a lot of side content, just fuck around, talk about random stuff. Oh no, my backpack is morphed with my bow. You know what I do want to try? I think next week I'm going to get myself imprisoned or something. Because I've never done that in this game. I'm going to try and kill someone. Like, maybe a guard or something. I don't know. I'll try and make it make sense. Instead of it just being a random, weird, bloodthirsty moment.
What quest?
Maybe something like, oh, Dorian, I don't know, just got super insecure about like having those dreams telling him that he's a murderer, so he's like, I guess I'll become one. I don't know. Yeah, let's do something short. I agree with you for today. Maybe we could do something silly, like just explore the bathhouse. Duck. Yeah, explore the bathhouse. Maybe just, yeah, just do a bit of, like, maybe just, maybe, like, I don't remember any really short quests that comes to mind, so maybe I'll just do a bit of exploring around the outskirts, something like that. See the sights a bit. Maybe explore a random area we've never been in before. There are some nice places in the outskirts of Ark that we could visit. Hello?
Evening.
Oh, evening to you too, sir. Ominous old voice. Okie dokie. Let's get funky. It's the guy's stall. Remember the guy we killed? Maybe Dorian is just straight up a murderer and he has to like he has to just accept that. Make peace with it. Okay. I am now running in the night. I feel like one of my, okay, let's say for the short thing that we can do, I really want the vagrant hood, the green sort of hood. I'm gonna try and do like a little scout of the outskirts to find it. How about that? I have my little mission to do it. Alright, Jaspar should be here.
Ah, there you are. Glad you made it. So, how was it? I heard quite some stories about this trial, and was never sure what to make of it.
Let's see. It was easier than I thought. I'm gonna be a boastful little prick. What about you? I thought you wanted to go on a boat to Kile.
Yeah, I changed my mind. Come, let's go upstairs. It'll be worth it.
Oh my god. I always find that so awkward when going up the stairs with someone. Like, their ass will be in my face and I'm just kind of like, oh. I don't know where to, like, should I just walk sideways up the stairs like a weirdo?
There we are. So, wine or pipe?
Pipe sounds good.
Termatralian
Oh wait.
brandy. Vintage
Shit.
8190.
Okay, wine sounds good apparently. Whoops.
Consider it a congratulatory gift for passing the trial.
Thank you, I guess. Ah! He has the creepy smile. I'm so uncomfortable. Oh god. Thanks, creepy smile, Jaspar. Dude, like, I've got personal space issues. Thank you. Okay.
Nothing better than a good pipe and a nice sight to go along with it. It's always sad to see few people can truly appreciate these things.
Use your mouth to
Anyway,
speak.
Tell me, my friend.
Okay, there we go.
What is it that drives you? I've been asking that myself since we met. I mean, it's not like anyone's forcing you to play errand boy for a Renfield, is there? And with your abilities, you could make a fortune as a mercenary. Not to mention the danger you put yourself in. Securing the excavation site, passing the trial, they certainly haven't been easy on you so far.
I don't think there's anything that drives me. I'm just playing by ear, honestly.
So you're taking life as it comes. I like that thought. In any case, it's interesting to see how you've gotten from being a magically gifted refugee to the center of all this. Kind of reminds me of a woman I used to travel with, Alicia. No matter where she went, she always ended up in the eye of the storm.
How'd you end up traveling with her?
We got hired for the same job. Usually I work better on my own, but this partnership was refreshing in every aspect. It felt good to know someone's got your back for a change, especially with the kind of work I do. Which is why we decided to stick together after that first job. And it went great, at least initially.
She just cared too much, you know? Yeah, she was a mercenary, but she only ever picked the jobs where she thought she could help people, or at least do no damage. As you can imagine, that doesn't always work out in my profession, and whenever it didn't, she really took it to heart. It was sad to think about it, really.
If she wanted to help, how'd she become a mercenary?
Oh, several reasons. First of all, she was primarily a traveling healer, and used the money she got from those jobs to sustain herself. Secondly, Alicia wasn't all selfishness. She wanted to help people, yeah, but she also wanted to make experiences, I guess. Live like an eagle, love like a madman, and dream like a god. A bit cheesy, yeah, but that was her credo.
How long did you guys work together?
That was, let me think, about 3 years. Yeah, we went to Araziel, Kira, Arkwend, and one time we even fought a group of petrified on Relay. She fought as ardently as she lived. I don't know how I would have survived that fight without her.
I do want to just make sure you guys were a couple then.
We traveled together and had sex, so yes, according to most people's definition of it, we were a couple.
So how come you guys split up?
Well, we were simply too different. I guess that's what it comes down to.
Let's face it, I'm a pathetic white knight, and an even worse world savior.
Alicia and I, we
There
were
we
just
go.
bound to clash.
Okay, his face is working again.
Friends, then lovers again, so on and so forth. Ultimately, that was just too much for me. Too extreme. Too absorbing.
Oh my god, Lucia actually made him have feelings and it was too much. I do jest. So, she wanted something serious then, love.
Love as she defined it, yeah. Had it been for her, we would have married after that first night.
And what was it that you wanted then?
That's a long story. Not one that puts me in a favorable light. At least if you're like most people. Let's save that for another time.
So you guys split up then?
Split up. Yeah, that's one way to put it. But anyway, enough about me. What about you? Has there ever been someone in your life? Or have you always been the lone wolf?
I don't know. I've never thought about Dorian's love life. I feel like he'd probably fuck a lot, but I think he's a smooth kind of bitch, so he's gonna say this. Am I sensing a subtext here? Not that I'd mind, of course.
Oh my, is that how you think of me? Can't two good-looking adventurers have a nice chat on a beautiful evening without implications? But jokes aside, I think I know what you're trying to say. And as attractive as you are, I'm afraid I have to pass.
Okay. I don't feel like Dorian would be the jealous type, and that comes across as like weirdly jealous, so I'm just gonna go with, you're not interested in men then.
Well, I have been interested one time or the other, even though those were rather exceptions. And that's not the reason, really. I don't know. Maybe the entire thing with Alicia was enough for me. Sex is fine, but I guess I'm just not naive enough for anything else anymore.
Sounds like cynicism.
People have such lofty expectations these days, really. Sometimes I think it would help us all to admit there isn't that much that separates us from the apes.
Well, there isn't, to be fair. Yeah, so I don't think he'd care about this whole dramatic love story. He'll just be like, yeah, let's fuck. Who says I'm looking for something binding?
You say what's on your mind, I'll give you that. But as attractive as you are, it just wouldn't feel right. I don't know why. Come on, let's not make this unnecessarily awkward, shall we? We're here, we're having a good talk. Isn't that enough for the moment? Why don't you tell me a little more about this trial? I heard you passed it together with that quiet girl, Kalia. What's she like? I've heard some stories about her.
And I'd say she's a fucking weirdo, but she seems cool.
That's just life, I think. There comes a point when you've done all you can. My. We've certainly lost track of time, haven't we? I really need to hit the hay for a couple hours now. I'll have to go look for some new work tomorrow. And I've heard about a nobleman who's looking for a sellsword.
Your face isn't working.
If or old bushy beard doesn't have a new job for me by then. Say what you want about them. Their pay is beyond generous.
Hello.
I'll see you around, my friend.
See you later, dude. You need to work on your facial, like, mouthing ability. It's creepy.
Huh?
Okay.
Keep your chin up.
Okay. Alright, guys, so we got more insight into one of the characters. Alright, let's just mess around, do whatever now. I don't think anyone likes traveling at night specifically. So let's just get a nice little inn moment. I like that I'm going to the noble's quarters as if I can afford it, but really, I really fucking can't. I'm just living that bougie life. I feel like, yeah, Dorian probably would try to live in opulence and, like, ridiculousness. He's probably not going to think too hard about, ooh, I should save money. He's probably thinks he's going to make a fat bank check with all of his adventures of the Holy Order. Alright. So for today, you suggested that I do something short. That conversation with Jaspar was a little long. Do you still feel like doing maybe a quick exploration of the suburbs of Ark in the wilderness, or do you think we should end it here today?
The best wine in all of Enderal. Come, give it a try.
That accent changed.
Oh, that's just how it is. Always.
Yeah, that should be it.
I love that song.
Yes?
Alright.
So many strange faces.
I feel like it's such a weird place for me to leave it, because like I probably feel like we're gonna be a bit over time then. And the weather is shit in the game, so that's not very fun to explore. Let's see. I think I have a little quick something I could do.
My sir?
The music stopped working, the game is just being a bit weird.
Yeah. It's not as if I didn't tell them that already.
I guess maybe let's just try and start the next Merchant's Guild quest, how about that? And then like we'll see what we're gonna do, and then we'll just leave it there, yeah? Hello, creepy thing. Okay. Naming time. Okay. If you have a better name than... let's call him Demon Child. If you have a better name than Demon Child, let me know. This will be our little friend, Demon Child, for now. Hello? Is there anyone here? Mendios? My dude?
Oh, blah, blah, blah. Boring.
Okay.
Yes?
Hey, so am I now a member of the Golden Sickle?
Why, of course. But tomorrow you can move into the guild. I like you know that?
Oh, I already did this. We already had this conversation.
Shall we?
Okay.
Well, now, if it isn't our eager recruit.
I want more work.
Anyway, concerning your question, yes, there is more to do. Uncomplicated work, good pay. Interested?
Count me in. What do you need me to do?
It's simple. At the moment, there's a caravan on its way to Ark, carrying Doomville fruit and peaceweed. I need you to deliver a message to the caravan's leader, Rhodos. Then report back to me. That's it.
What's this message about?
That Skerrick men wear no underclothes when they venture into battle. I want you to deliver the message, not ponder on its contents. Understood?
Okay, fine then. Where do I find this caravan?
Well, that's up to you to find out. They should be on the Penny Road by now. Just a couple of days' ride from Ark. Just follow the road. You'll find them eventually. Good luck.
Thanks. That's not far.
If only that man knew a thing or two about the library.
Okay, on this note, once I leave the city gates, well, we'll leave it there. If there's anything you want me to do next week, please let me know so we can, like, arrange it. If you enjoyed the main quest, let me know. So yeah. We'll just be thinking about, hey, like, are we gonna do more main quests next week, or are we just gonna do only side quests and stuff?
Yes?
I think maybe we'll try and increase a rank or two up in the guild. Okay, she's praying. Hey! I hate that I keep catching Jaspar just singing to himself. It's so upsetting.
Sorry. I know. I can't sing.
He's not terrible, like, honestly, so... Okay. Let's see what road we have to take in preparation for our little journey.
Yes?
And it looks like it'll be this one. Oh, that's like the... If you can't tell, in real life I have no sense of direction. It's the other way. Is there, like, how do I... If I... You know what? That'll be a problem for next week, me. So, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna close the game. I'm gonna leave it here. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed. That is the end of the stream. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know if you guys were a fan of how much of the main quest we did this week. If it was too much or too dialogue heavy, let me know so I can do something a bit more relaxed next week. But yeah, I thought that was fun. That was interesting to revisit. So, yeah, see ya for today. Thanks for joining. Have a good evening. And yeah. Alright, bye-bye, guys. See you next week. If you, of course, are new to the stream and you enjoyed, please feel free to follow. I sometimes have to fix audio issues, so I'm not always on the dot at 9 p.m. But yeah, bye-bye, everyone.